Hello Pisces, my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that is on your mind currently. My readings are for sun, moon, and rising signs. However, if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Alright, let's get into it. Pisces and the person that is on their mind currently. Death card reverse. Somebody from your past is on your mind. Potentially. And then we have the Empress reverse. That's weird. That just came out in the Cancer reading. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Queen of Wands reverse. Wow, you were really dealing with somebody here in your past who put you through it. Put you through it big time. You're taking some time out here to recover. I do see a new romantic offer headed your way, though, with the Knight of Cups there. Okay, let's get into it. Who's this person from Pisces past that didn't treat them right? Yeah, they may have juggled you, or they just sort of... This is somebody who, very indecisive. You could be dealing with a Libra, but somebody who's extremely indecisive, right? Can never really decide what they want. They could spy on you, but in a very protective, authoritative way. It's not necessarily because they're choosing, like, oh, you're the one. Pisces is the one that I can't be without, right? No, this is somebody who juggles, for sure. I'm absolutely seeing that this person not only didn't treat you right, could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. It looks like whoever else they were dealing with when this connection was sort of taking place, yeah, you found out about it, but it's very much the energy of somebody was keeping secrets and lies. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Five of Swords or the Seven of Swords. What is this new connection headed towards Pisces? And then we'll clarify. The Hermit. It could be a Virgo headed toward your way. Somebody who keeps more to themselves. This isn't going to be somebody who's out like at the bars every night or who always has to be doing something. This is going to be somebody who is... They may not be the best at communication. Could be dealing with a life path 7, or 7 could be predominant in this new person's numerology. But what I'm strongly getting, yeah, this newer person might be a little shyer when it comes to communicating with you. Wow, potentially because this is somebody already in your vicinity that knows you've kind of been through the ringer, right? We have both of these. They know that you're trying to rest and recover from essentially being juggled. So if they haven't taken action yet towards you, that is kind of the message that I'm getting as to why. Okay. What is with this past person, though? The person that juggled Pisces. How do they feel about Pisces at the deepest level, this past person? This is somebody who's extremely, extremely selfish. The Hermit card reverse. So you have two separate energies within your energy field right now, Pisces. And what I mean by that is, for the new person, their energy is the Hermit. So they're very much a homebody. They can be very focused on what they're building in their life. This isn't somebody who's out chasing a different woman or man every single night of their life. This is somebody who would very much like their partner, their universal partner that the universe has picked out for them, home, cooking dinner, having fun. I feel like this is also somebody that's going to open up to you the more they get to know you. This isn't somebody who's going to open up right away. I don't feel like they're necessarily the most comfortable with the idea of that. Now, your past person... So how you'll know this new person is the new person is they're more of a homebody, whereas your past person seems to me like they may have told you they're more of a homebody, but they're always out looking for what else is out there and what they can get from it. They don't care about others' feelings, right? Hence the juggling. But they're all over the place. They're sort of all over the place, right? Yes, very restless energy. This past person is somebody who has a hard time sitting still. I feel like that really bothered you because you never knew what they were up to. The trust levels were slowly dwindling, and this person absolutely could be somebody who is very addicted to physical pleasure here in the 3D reality that we live in. Your past person could be a life path 5, someone born on a 5-day. If you're ever interested in a personal numerology or astrological reading, go ahead and email me at the link in the description box below. Yeah, email me and we can get that set up for you. But what I'm strongly seeing right now is you were dealing with somebody who it's like they just would get so passionate anytime they would see a pretty woman or a handsome man, right? This is somebody who was very shallow in your past. And I feel like, Pisces, you have the ability to carry so many deep emotions, right? You're so creative. You're almost born to transmute pain into something beautiful to share with the world. People with Pisces placements, intuitive, creative, all of that. This past person was somebody who looked past all of that. they didn't really admire or take the time to admire your strengths, your abilities. You didn't feel seen by this person at all. And that's because this person only sees what's shiny, new, and golden out here that they don't have. Something to chase. This person is always needing something to do, something to be out chasing. And with that Devil card there, they ain't out chasing puppies. They're not chasing flowers to pick for you. Okay, they are very much out there chasing whatever options they think that they can possibly get, because this is somebody who loves that ego boost for the validation. And I'm not like bashing this person. We've all kind of been there, right? I know I've kept people in my life selfishly for validation in my 20s, in my past, right, before I really went on the spiritual path and understood that that's karmically a very bad thing to do. So this person's essentially racking up a bunch of bad karma because they're running through men or women. I don't mean like running through being physical. I just mean they try as much as they can to get validation from the other sex. And I am saying that it's not always in the most innocent, nonchalant of ways. This is somebody who will do whatever they can to get their own way. This also is somebody who's capable of great love. And I feel like when it comes to your past person, that was what you liked about them, is when you saw, when they would open up to you, you felt like, oh, I'm going to be that one that they're going to kind of change these patterns of behavior for. You know, your intuition was probably screaming at you what this person was actually up to a lot of the time, or what is actually occupies a lot of their mind space. But there were moments within this past connection where the love was there. The love was completely all there. And I am getting that this person did mean it in those moments, but you're dealing with somebody who is addicted to validation. So although they did have those emotions for you, right? Could be dealing with a Cancer. They did take action towards you. They did have feelings for you. 6 of Cups reverse. They're feeling very nostalgic towards you. How else is this person feeling about Pisces, this past person? Yeah, they know that they kept you stuck, and they know that they kept adding burdens to, like, emotional burdens to you, because they know that they were doing things that you couldn't see. This person essentially knows their weaknesses. They know that they juggled you. They know that they go after things that they necessarily shouldn't. And at the end of the day, Pisces, that, you know, that's something that this person has to go within and heal within themselves. You know, as much as we want to heal someone or help them heal, this person, it looks like they have to lose something significant in order to learn. Does this person regret losing, Pisces? Yeah, you are a wish come true for them. Yeah, they definitely do. Judgment and 9 of Cups. Yeah, they definitely do. It's like now that you're out of their energy field, even if you guys are still talking just like casually, still friends, it's like they really miss the energy that you were bringing to this connection. And they know that they didn't appreciate it. They know that they took it for granted. Could be dealing with a Libra. They know that it wasn't fair. Above all else, though. What is the advice for Pisces in dealing with this past person? Yeah, just understand at a fundamental level, the vibration that this past person had you in, Pisces, was restless. And the reason it was restless is this person wasn't treating you like the 9 of Pentacles that you are, right? When that's in the upright, this is very much happy in your own energy, not worrying about, you know, what anyone you're dating is up to. This is somebody who's truly happy in their own energy field. Somebody who manifests easily, just being happy on your own, right? The advice is really try to find that again. I feel like this person really took a lot of that vibrancy from you and made you overthink, and rightfully so. Your intuition was spot on. So the advice is just remember who you are. That's the advice. Okay, what about this newer person? This newer, more introverted person. How does this newer person feel about Pisces at the deepest level? Let's get a different deck. How does this newer person feel about Pisces at the deepest level? Queen of Swords. Yeah, they know that you're going to put your foot down because you've been through pain here in the past. Again, I'm getting the message. This could be somebody already in your vicinity, but if it's a new person, you guys will communicate, right, with that Queen of Swords you're going to communicate to this newer person exactly what it was that this past person put you through, and not in a codependent way, not in a trauma bond way. I just see you really opening up to this newer person and just having someone to talk about it to, and someone who understands, right? This person's more introverted. They could be very smart. They could have a lot more to them than meets the eye that you're going to realize once you actually start to get to know them. Their conversation with them is going to bring you out of this sad energy, because they're going to be someone who's more a vibrational match to you. Yeah, they're going to be somebody who gives back instead of just takes. They're going to be someone who gives. They're going to be someone who sees your creativity, your power, and they're going to be someone who, you know, when you have a boundary or a standard or you have an issue, maybe because maybe this newer person might do something that'll trigger something from the past and make you, just kind of remind you, right? This person's going to be very patient and understanding about that, right? Especially since I do see you communicating and just how hard this past situation was to walk away from. But again, it's not in a trauma bond type way. It's like you just almost want to let this new person know, like, listen, something happened that was less than ideal. And you guys will bond over it, but only initially. It's not like you guys are going to sit there and just talk about your exes all night or all day, right? Because that can sometimes keep us in that lower vibration. It's good to be honest, open up about our past, what has happened, but then it's very important to not sort of dwell on the past with anybody new. It is very, very unattractive, and I'm guilty, I've done this before, but it is a very unattractive thing when you're out with somebody new and then we're still stuck on a past situation, and all we do is talk about what went wrong, talk about the past, all you're showing the new person in that instance is they're not over their ex. They're not over their ex. Now, this new person is going to want to know what happened if they don't know all the details and things like that. So I do see a conversation, maybe out on a date, happening about this. But I don't see it, again, dwelling. I see this new person really, truly wanting to get to know you on a deep level. I feel this person sort of calming your nervous system, especially after... this past person made your nervous system go absolutely insane, because you do, Pisces, you have the best intuition out of the zodiac. You do. It cannot be denied. What is the advice for Pisces and this new person? I just saw the Three of Wands. They're waiting. They can't wait. They're excited. Advice for this new person when it comes to Pisces. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, and then the Hangman reverse. So the advice here is what I just said, actually, which I love it when that can line up like that, when the cards just kind of confirm what I'm talking about. It's always good confirmation as a reader that I'm on the right track for somebody out there. Anyways, with the Hangman reverse energy here, strongly getting that one or both of you could be life path 3 or born on a 3-day in numerology. However, what I'm strongly getting is that the advice here is try not to focus too much of the conversation stuck on the past situation. Try to not make it sort of, right? The advice for the past person earlier is remember who you are. And then the advice for this person is they're going to be somebody who wants to grow this with you. They're going to want to grow with you. So as much as this past person may still be on your mind, try not to dwell on it too much. Let this person know, like I said, what's gone on, what's transpired. But don't dwell on it too much, because you're building something brand new with this new person, and it's going to be something that is grown over time with love and with a lot of care. This person's going to actually show you that they care about you. Even in like the lighter touches to your face, or like just anything romantic like that. It's like you guys are building something really, really beautiful there. And the advice for the new person is the past cycle is complete. You're going to feel this as soon as this new person enters your life. So that is what I have for you, Pisces. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.